What is up, kidtones? It's your girl Redavyn, and as you can see, I got that soul glow, ooh, pop it, you know. So today is my birthday eve, which means tomorrow is my birthday. Yes. Okay. So in this video, I'm going to do a crochet box braid wig. Now, of course, y'all know the original idea was to get somebody to braid my hair into a bob. However, there was kind of trial and error. Like, I found somebody, then, you know, she couldn't get me because she was booked to capacity. Then she tried to hook me up with some folks, but pretty much folks was bullshitting. And one thing I ain't got time to do is wait on folks. I'm a self-starter. I got to go ahead and get this thing started, okay? Because it's the birthday weekend, and I ain't trying to have my fun spoilt, okay, by anybody else's BS. Y'all know how it is. You got to be selfish on your B-day, because if you're not selfish on your day, who else is going to be that for you? No one. That's who. That's right. So I pretty much purchased the model box braid 14 inches or whatever in a number 2 and in a 27. Now I only did 2 packs of the 27 and 5 of the 2. Preferably it's gonna be enough. You know, we just gonna pray the thing up. And luckily tomorrow's Saturday, so if I run short, it ain't but like $7 a pack. I'll just go get me another pack tomorrow. Of course, I got my trusty shears. What would be a crochet wig without the crochet latch hook? Duh, you know what I'm saying? Top mesh weaving cap by the brand Red, clearly, right? I have done a cap with one that had combs in it, but honestly, y'all, this is such a snug fit, and it's a one size fit all, so you don't have to worry about looking for sizes like the braided cap where it has a small, medium, or large. This one is specifically one size fit all. Almost forgot, I finally picked me up a little bit of that eco styler, that flaxseed oil, black castor oil and flaxseed gel, flaxseed oil gel or whatever. It has the hold strength of 10. Now, I hear so many good things about this gel, and shout out to the Facebook natural group that I am in called Loving Our Natural Hair. If you haven't checked it out yet, y'all need to go ahead and check that thing out, like, immediately, because when I say I've heard nothing but great things about this, I picked it up at my local beauty supply store. Now this right here, okay, so this is a 16 ounce, which is a pound of gel for $3.49, which really isn't bad. Ooh, I almost forgot. I got, her name is Elle, baby. My husband just picked her up at the beauty supply store. She was on sale for $10. Now that was a steal. Hey girl, you know that was a steal. I did not do the last time that I should have done. Was I didn't know if I had enough slack in the back, and I was trying to be mindful of the packs of hair that I had and the fact that I didn't want too much slack in the back, but I wanted enough to where when I spread these braids and stuff around, that when I put it on, it was gonna fit the way that I wanted it to. Other ladies have used the open top mesh caps or whatever. But that's too much for me to be sitting here trying to cut off all that slack and sew it up or whatever, stitch it up like you're mending a hole in a sock or a shirt or something. So it's just easier for me. But to each his own. Everybody has a preference. I mean, no shade. Well, look here, y'all. Found my husband's measuring tape from one of his old jobs. It still does the trick. You just have to lock it in place, right? Okay, y'all, so I moved locations into the bathroom. Had to crack the door open because, yeah, it can get a little hot up in here, and the hubby just cut on the air. So what I did was I took the bottom of my cap and I measured with the standard, I guess, a carpentry measuring tape, and I measured up 3 inches. You know, 3 inches is bendable. So I secured an upholstery pin. Y'all remember what they look like. An upholstery pin to 1, 2, 3, 4 locations, being that the 4th one is in the front of the cap. So you want to be mindful of the slack that is in the front of the cap, because sometimes you can have a little too much. That's why it is always important to give yourself a little give in the back. So a good maybe 2, well, I'm gonna say 3.5 inches should be good enough. Because again, this cap adjusts to your head shape. It's a one size fit all, so you don't really have to worry about it slipping off. You always make sure that your latch hook is open, okay? Got that? And I'm going to start right here, going up 1, 2, 3 loops, and taking my first braid. And the best thing about these braids is that they conveniently have the loops already pre-made. So all you have to do is latch it onto the hook, make sure the hook is closed, pull it through. You might even go back through the through the loop, or the hole rather. Let me get this together. Close your latch and pull it through the hole. And pull it till it is safe and secure and it's going nowhere. Getting another braid, I'm gonna space it over, going over this direction. I'm gonna go up 1, 2, 3, maybe even 4. Coming over, going up maybe 1, 2, 3. Again, taking the pre-made loop, closing my latch and pulling it through. Again, pushing through the loop once again, securing the end of the braid like this, and it's coming loose, y'all. Pulling it through and just pulling the braid through the loop until it is tight and secure, and it should look like this. You definitely want to space them out as much as possible because you want to give enough room for ventilation. Because, we already know that wigs in and of themselves are already, hot as I don't know what. So the best thing about having a mesh cap to use as the base of your wig, or any wig at that. Alrighty, before I was interrupted by the hubby coming in the front door, I'm going to space it over again, come up at least 3 or 4 loops. Bringing it back down. You can even let it go, make the space a little bigger, the little hole bigger in the top, and you can pull the bottom of the braid through. And again, you have to pull tight so that it secures it in place and it doesn't go anywhere like that. Staying above the perimeter of where this middle upholstery pin is, I'm going to come over some to allow some space, taking a number 2 braid, like that, closing the latch, pulling it through, going back through the hole, securing the end of the braid, and you might have to guide it along until it actually hits the hole, because these things are kind of tricky, and because they're already pre-braided and they're kind of neat, they won't actually, it's going to be hard for the hook to kind of latch down on it and pull it through the hole, so you're going to have to kind of assist it a little bit. But as you can see, I've got the first few done. Now, I'll be back when I'm halfway done, y'all. All right. Okay, y'all, now I'm showing y'all this. I ain't gonna say it's necessarily halfway done, but I'm making some progress. Still have my space in the back. Of course, I spaced them out for ventilation. In the front, I decided to take it kind of at the elastic line or whatever. So if I decide to pull them back and I have enough of my edges and stuff that I can leave out, that I can just gel them back a little bit and kind of camouflage it a little bit, it'll look a little more natural. I'm not going to do the whole perimeter, just most of the front. So let me get back to it and I will show y'all again the progress that I have made. You see it again? Spaced out in the back, the little give in the back, but still spaced out in between for ventilation. Alright, y'all, so as y'all can see, it's definitely coming along. Still having an ample amount of space. As you see, the spaces kind of get a little smaller because you want it to be a little more closed in, as close, the closer that you get to the top. Actually, the blonde stands out way more. It's way more than what I thought. But you know what? I think I kind of like it. And I mean, why not go all out for the birthday turn up, right? So I'm pretty much almost done. But with that being said, I definitely, well, for one, I took out one of the upholstery pins out of the front of the wig so I can encase the front, as you can see. Of course, moving them a lot closer because, of course, you have to adjust the wig on your head. Usually, I'm the queen of running out of packs of hair. But luckily, I had a whole pack left where I can go back and actually fill in gaps. And that's exactly what you want. You don't, of course, we always want to be cost efficient. You know, this hair only costs like $6.49. $6.49 a pack. But with that being said, I grabbed 7 packs total because I definitely wanted to make sure that I at least, even if I had 1 pack over, I had more than enough. So again, filling in some of these gaps because you want it to look as natural as possible. That's why I only did it along the lines of the front of the wig. So if I wanted to pull it back, my hair, my edges and stuff will be gelled back enough to where to blend in. All right, y'all. So that's pretty much how it looks. I'm gonna turn her to the, have to secure her, lock it in place. Yeah, she can pull back a little bit on the head, but that's cool. But when I put it on and pull it back, you should see nothing but the braids along the elastic line. And it's okay if it's just a little bit of space in between, because if your hair is dark, it's really not gonna matter, especially when you gel your edges back. So I'm gonna have it try, I'm gonna try it on, and I'm gonna see how it looks. Okay, y'all, so I'm trying on the wig. It's definitely secure. Yeah, it's a little bit of spacing and stuff still showing, but because my hair is dark, it shouldn't be that noticeable. So pretty much, here's the front of it. Here's the front. Here's the sides. So see, it's still a nice length or whatever. And then in the back. So yeah, initially I picked up a pack of 18-inch to go all the way in the back, but as hot as it is, like, this wig is heavy enough, trust and believe. So I definitely don't need anything going down to the small of my back like Rapunzel, okay? Like, it just ain't that deep. Plus it's too hot. Y'all see I'm burning the hell up in this hot ass bathroom. You know, if y'all tried this wig, how it turned out for you, what colors you used. My Lupus support pages are on Instagram and and Facebook, called the Purple Heartz, Hearts with a Z. I will be putting that down in the bottom bar. And basically, y'all just let me know how y'all like it. And I will probably be documenting some of my B-Day tomorrow. So feel free to put some birthday wishes down there too. I accept everything. Have a great rest of your evening. Hopefully y'all tune in tomorrow. And I'll holler at you next time. Peace.